Hey, it's me, ProJared. Welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. I've been sitting on the screen for a while, and I've been putting a lot of thought into it. What I basically came up with is that series in a really, obviously a really dark place right now. And I've been kind of tearing myself up between what she wants to hear and what she needs to hear. And that's kind of how I've been. That's how I've kind of been interpreting this. Not that I know that it's right, because even if that's what she wants to hear, that's not truthful for me, and I don't want to lead her on anymore and somehow make that worse in the long run. Anyway, so that's what I'm going with. What she needs to hear, not what she wants to hear. So, Sayori, you'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult things right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I was doing okay until that line. I know everything. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. I see. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is this what it feels like? She gets stabbed in the chest? Oh boy. I should write a poem about this. Yes. Yes, express it. Get that outlet. Sayori, it's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Jared. I'll trust you with anything at all. So... Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she stops. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Oh, that is a scream. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't even know how to react. Oh, God. See, that's raw emotion. Just like the raw feelings, just trapped in her head right now, and it's causing her physical pain, and that's her showing it. Sayori looks over her shoulder, flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more. Or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend. And I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. That was rough. That's a hard thing to do. I mean, there's no like gentle way of letting her down or something or whatever. Man, I should have went for Sayori this whole time. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori, but Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take it with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki does about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But, knowing Monika, I'm sure the event will be great too. Jared, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monika is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. That must be the one she prepared that has all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monika would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm not gonna write my own, I'll plagiarize it. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, Jared. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monika, how do you know about that? Are her and Sayori besties that they're texting all the time? Of course I do. I'm the club president, after all. But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me really seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Ugh. I hate that. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Monika is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to go check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. I am not feeling great right now. There is a pit in my stomach. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Oh. It just says, get out of my head over and over and over. Man, percent sign. I don't know why percent sign. Get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know what's best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Jared, what's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to go get Sayori, so yes, go right now. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself, Monika calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I open the door and let myself in. She was fine yesterday. She was fine yesterday. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. Please be okay. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house? Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Oh. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter a room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Sayori— God! No! Oh! What? I'm gonna write that down. Oh my god, this music is horroring. Okay, line 307. Trace back dot text. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession? That has to have been what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. Oh. Oh. It's not fair to myself to be the one to blame. Oh, but man, do I feel guilty. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I only had one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. And I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 Oh! No! 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 Oh, no. No. Okay. Why did Sayori just become a weird amalgamation of everyone else? Oh no. Is that like a visual metaphor? Can I just go back? Like, but hold on. It said to check the traceback.text. I'm gonna try check something. And this is for myself. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. Traceback.txt. I'm sorry, but an uncaught exception occurred. It's a lot of... It's like a lot of coding, basically. Oh no, there's more than that. Okay, so it's like a lot of, I think, code errors basically, but then it also says, restart top context. Oh geez, I didn't break anything, did I? Hold on a sec, I can probably fix this, I think. Actually, you know what? This would probably be a lot easier if I just deleted her. She's the one who's making this so difficult. Ahaha! Well, here goes nothing. Oh no. There's also a, there's an image file here titled Happy Thoughts, spelled with X's, and it was just made like 12 minutes ago. So, oh no. This should be showing up in the capture. If for some reason this doesn't, Miss Editor, let me know and I'll send this to you. But just in case you can't see it, it's like a really weird, almost horrific MS Paint drawing of... That's Sayori. It's got the bow in the hand. Oh, and there's the rope there. Oh god. Is she haunting my game now? Is that why it's all broken? Is that why everyone wanted me to play this? Is this a horror game? I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up because she was depressed. But if she's going to chase after me like this, oof, chase after me, I almost feel better running away. Oh my god. Monica said I left her hanging. However, I just idle in front of the crosswalk and let error catch up to me. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. My world just restarted itself, and now I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but that's like there would be any girls in it anyway. Oh my god. So now she's continuing like Sayori never existed? Because she was deleted. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Jared? Monica! Oh, I thought that was Sayori for a second. Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? Haha, how about that? I actually quit the debate club. Really, you quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget, publicity, and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Is that not what I was just trying to do in the literature club? In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature... Oh boy. It's like every mention of the past is going to somehow gibber the game. Literature? That sounds kind of dull? How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It used to be 4. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Did you say... manga? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Girls like anime too? Hey Jared, by any chance are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Have you ever noticed how short our skirts are? Anyway, could you help judge our hula hoop contest? Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Ah, awesome. You're really sweet, Jared, you know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Oh, God. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. Did I actually sell my soul? I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. I knew the game... All I knew is that this game got quote-unquote weird at some point, and like I figured it's gonna be more on like the heavy side when I talked about like the depression, anxiety, and it did get heavy. But this is weird. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. God, that's really unsettling. I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. God. I think the worst part is that it's not like a jump scare, but it's just, it's doing just enough to make me be on edge the entire time. Cause like this is all happy and cute, but at any moment it can just be like, Brek. A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be me, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Jared. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess, you're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual, and this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Were you vice president before? I don't think you were. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, nice to meet both of you. So, I ran into Jared in the classroom, and he decided to come back out to check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica! Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should make at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Jared? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. We've seen all this before. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica instead of Sayori. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but I'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. Did anything more weird show up in the folder? I don't think so, not that I see. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of us before each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean, it meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Oh, God. Where's the ghost of Sayori? So, Jared, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. For you. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing... Oh, excuse me. Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Yeah. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Isn't it? Isn't it amazing? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Oh, God. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I didn't expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Oh boy. I hate horror. Why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You should like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! Hey, give that back! Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing you the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe you should share some of your work. You could set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. Am I still writing poems? That way, everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Jared?
Hold on, there's still one problem. Huh? What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind this entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But, I'm sorry, I thought...
The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me.
I guess I need to tell you the truth, Jared. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4, and I've been trying really, really hard to find new members.
Oh, now you're guilting me.
And if we don't find one more before the festival, we'll never complete the ritual.
I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Jared?
Yeah. It could be fun, right?
You really did scare me for a moment.
I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed.
Jared, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You really are amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay?
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Jared, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, these girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then.
Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. Can't wait.
With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Yes? Oh, no!
Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts.
Oh, that's enough. Oh. Oh, okay, I guess I am doing this again. Oh. Only now there's no Sayori. You know what? Oh, the happy thoughts. This is the name of the file.
You know what? That's enough for today, I think. We'll come back another time.
Oh, I was gonna... Hold on, one more thing. I'm gonna open up that traceback file one more time. And then do a search for line 307. Cannot find 307. Oh. Okay. Never mind. I thought I could find a thing. If there's a 306... Alright, never mind. Alright, that's enough for now. Okay. Be sure to leave a comment down below on how that went and how badly I just ruined everything. That'd be good to know. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it. If you are enjoying this playthrough, please subscribe. And as always, thank you guys so very much for watching. See you next time.